let's finish up the Dingo Dalmatians quadrilogy of 2 movies with the second movie, Dalmatians 3, also known as Dalmatians 1 and Dalmatians 4. Who knew the tale of 2 movies could be so confusing? I even got slightly confused myself last time as Phoenix released the second movie on PlayStation 1 as Dalmatians 2, not the first movie. And then, of course, they released it again on PS2 as Dalmatians 3. The only PlayStation release of the first movie was the Midas one. I don't want a whole bunch of people going out to buy Dalmatians 2 on PlayStation 1 hoping for the first movie and then getting the second one. Now, Dingo's first Dalmatians movie was released in 1997, and the sequel, titled Even More Dalmatians in German, came out in the year 2000. The year 2000? Wow, the future is here! And is it ever bleak? But hey, just give it another 20 years after that future. This movie is a direct continuation from Dingo's first Dalmatians, which I thought I'd mention since that really is never a sure thing with Dingo's odd continuity. Speaking of Dingo's odd continuity, Charlie Cat is in the Dalmatian sequel as well, but as an actual character, not just a rando cat that the dogs chase around. Also, Teufelchen and Crummel don't do anything at all in this movie. Their only appearance is actually during a flashback to the first movie. The story of the sequel movie is instead about some of their puppies. None of the ones that actually looked more like a mix of the 2 dogs' breeds though, because Dingo probably didn't want to bother drawing more frames of that dog type. This is also likely the reason that adult Teufelchen and Crummel don't appear. So we got character laziness and a flashback. Want to wow us with anything else, Dingo? Oh, they sure do! In this movie, every time there's a fade in or out, you'll see the characters slightly transparent during the fade. This is because, to do the fades, they're just lowering the opacity of everything in the scene independently, which causes everyone to kind of look like a ghost when the scene starts or ends. Dingo didn't have this issue during their first Dalmatians movie, so Dingo really was just getting sloppier in some areas. Speaking of, the audio on this one is quite poor, as the voice track sounds much harsher than it should.
I do, but I'm hungry.
Must have been Charlie.
Oh, yeah!
This is the audio straight from the East-West DVD, and I double-checked the PlayStation version just to make sure it wasn't East-West screw-up. It sounds like the record levels were just set too high, so the audio kept peaking and overblowing, and that there's no pop filter. But hey, they did add a few frames of animation on some characters, so there's that at least. I mean, look at this profile shot of Charlie laughing. Pretty amazing. And look at the animation on this stupid merchant woman, who I guess doesn't have feet. Why is the Waboo theme playing? Waboo doesn't appear anywhere in this movie, so it's kind of odd they use his theme at the beginning. Actually, Charlie kind of steals the Waboo role a bit by being a prankster. What? Stupid child tries to be me in this movie? 0 out of 10, worst Dingo movie ever!
Where are you going, Lucy? Don't you want to play?
So, this starts with a brown dog asking the other Dalmatian puppies about playing. I could swear I've seen this before.
Yay!
May I play with you?
No?
Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. We can only hope the sequel puppies don't fall in love randomly by the end, since they're siblings this time. And I know Dingo doesn't have a lot of voice actors, especially in the English cast, even in their normal dubs, which were possibly done by Worldwide Voices, but I don't know if it's a great idea to use the exact same character models and voices for Crummel and Teufelchen's puppies in the sequel.
I think that's very stupid.
Anyway, hope you enjoy a bunch of eating. Whoops, guess the female voice did the gasp at first by mistake. Let's just leave that in.
My bowl is empty. It must have been Charlie.
And Charlie is still being haunted by that piece of white cat butt all these years later.
One of these days, I'll beat him up so bad that he doesn't know who he is.
Not even a minute into this movie and we're already talking about horrific beatings. Classic Dingo. Charlie brings a peace offering, which at first looks like the fabled Dog 1 movie. Hey, maybe Dog 1's the missing movie from this trilogy. Though I still don't know what the fourth one is. I'm glad it's spelt D-O-double-G. Big Road Dog fans over at Dingo.
It was only a little joke. I brought you something to make up for it.
And what may that be?
Cake. An A1 doggy cake.
Oh, of course, this is a cake. But don't worry, this makes even less sense when they pull out dog biscuits from the box.
It's not poison. Just try it. You sprinkled pepper on the cake.
These donuts are great. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut.
If you'll excuse me, I need to have some Mr. Crunchbone cake.
You sprinkled pepper on the cake.
Oh, real original, Charlie. It's an homage wobble, not a rip-off. And you even had to call the dog biscuits cake just so it'd be even more similar? You're the worst.
You nasty tomcat, you. You nasty.
I'm glad he added that second "you nasty" so we really understood that Charlie is nasty. They chase Charles around a bit in random directions until he decides to become non-corporeal. Then we get haunted by the ghost of annoying narrator Crow past.
So this sort of thing went on every day.
Sadly, Dalmatians 3 actually has some of the best Dingo voice continuity, and I really never want to hear that annoying Crow again.
Charlie just refused to be a normal tomcat that's afraid of dogs.
Oh, stop trying to pigeonhole him. Not all cats, you dumb Crow.
He belonged to Pino's, Sasha's, and Lucy's owner's neighbor.
Dingo sure loves reusing names, don't they?
Charlie.
What's up?
I can't find my damned hairbrush.
If this is the same Charlie, does he ever wonder why he keeps running into Lucy's? Oh, good grief. This is also confusing as Dingo's Anastasia named the brown puppy model Sasha, but now that's the black ear Dalmatian puppy.
That Charlie served them his peppered dog cake. The dogs had had enough. They decided to get revenge.
Could you drag that out any more? Ghost Crow this time doesn't constantly go heh or zzzt, so I take back what I said. This is horrid continuity.
Can you help us? We need your help.
Well, I guess that's solid enough reasoning. Anyway, the jerk dogs trick the jerk cat into sticking his head into a mousetrap. This has nothing to do with the actual plot of the movie, nor is it really setting anything up, so yeah, I know. It's shocking for Dingo to be pointless.
The dogs got a proper talking to.
Have a talk with your dogs before it's too late.
They hoped that he would now leave them in peace.
Look what I have here. Great, isn't it?
Well, that worked.
What is it?
It's a gingerbread heart. See, there's even something written on it. Kiss me. Ugh, who wants to kiss you?
Funny that that's in English for some reason. Silent laugh funny even.
Where did you get it from?
From my master. There's a stand on the market where you can buy gingerbread hearts, and he bought me one. I think I'll adopt it and take it with me. Our old lady has a birthday coming up. A heart like this would be great as a present for her. You need some money, though. You don't buy gingerbread hearts without money.
Damn!
So dream on about your gingerbread. Conceited ape!
Conceited ape?
Now the plot is the dogs want to buy gingerbread hearts. Non-stop thrill ride, I know. And since the dogs don't have money, they go looking through their garbage to see what they can barter with for gingerbread at the market. 'Cause that's how it works. Stupid dogs, you don't know anything.
Do you really want to give that away?
Yes, I can't find my damned hairbrush. What do you think? Should I swap my doggy bone or my lead?
Well, the doggy bone is more valuable.
That ain't worth shit.
We have enough for at least 4 gingerbread hearts, and we're buying the best ones there are.
Damn, how could they have got so much money?
Charlie, you damn hell rubbish. So if you want slow shots of dogs walking into town while narrator Crow follows and nothing happens, Dingo has got you covered. Once they finally get to town, we see Anastasia, Manastasia, the old man who adopted her, and the ugly brat from Balto/Peter and the Wolf getting some extra work. Pino had better watch out or Anastasia might mistake him for Sasha. And there's more of the Janus family going to dog food land. Quick, stick 'em in an Aldi bag. And while the dogs are here, they might as well pick up a few Texas Mickeys. I'll join them. You know, I don't really think there's liquor in this anymore.
Can you read what's on that one up front?
I love you.
And what does that mean?
Just that, I love you.
Oh, I love you means I love you. I finally get it. Apparently, the old meat woman moved her stall in between shots and shrunk quite a bit. I'm sure there's a story there, but we need to follow dogs who want gingerbread action.
Stop! Stop! Give that back immediately!
I'm ugly as shit, but Dingo for some reason spent more time animating me than usual.
Is there something not in order?
These dogs here wanted to steal my gingerbread hearts.
But that's not true. We didn't want to steal them, just to look at them before we buy them. Why? Do you have any money?
We wanted to do a swap.
Swap? You can't come up with anything better than that.
So, the puppies are arrested for attempted robbery. And you thought it wouldn't get any better than puppies being kidnapped and forced to work in a tin can factory. Well, it didn't because that was still more messed up than this, but still, the puppy arrest is quite stupid. As we are in yet another universe where animals conversing with humans is apparently a regular thing, shouldn't the stupid police officer contact their parents? Guess that'd be too much effort. For the officer and Dingo Pictures. Anyway, Lucy managed to duck the police, and now she's gonna team up with Charlie to save the others. Guess Charlie is just over the whole pranking crap from the beginning and is doomed to help Lucy's forever.
Where are Pino and Sasha?
It's me, the nasally bird from Lion and the King. I'm suddenly a character, but not really, because I don't talk in any other scenes.
You didn't have any money and just wanted to steal the gingerbread hearts.
No, we didn't. We wanted to swap for my damned hairbrush.
Actually not such a bad idea. If you would stop crying, I could think of something.
Have you come up with anything?
We're just leaving unfinished takes in?
What do you want to do with that?
This is a laptop. It belongs to my master. We can go onto the internet with it.
I don't want to go onto the internet.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Lucy. There's some real crap on the internet. Well, there's a new area of weird we haven't explored in Dingo Pictures yet.
What are you writing?
Missing dogs. Here we have the result. Dog pound. They've been taken to a dog pound.
I miss year 2000 internet where we got immediate results on dog arrests with super generic searches. Charlie must have been using Alta Vista! Remember Alta Vista? No? Google it.
Does your laptop know where this dog pound is? Lucy could not sleep all night.
And I could barely read my lines. Zzzt.
When the car finally stopped, they were shivering with fear.
No wonder they were captured by the ghost police, who obviously arrest dogs and take them to the pound. These dogs weren't even given their Miranda rights, so this is an improper arrest. Only thing wrong I see with this. So they get taken to the German animal shelter. They luckily missed out on being taken to Alcahas.
You stay here until it's been decided what to do with you.
Hey, either charge us with something, buddy, or let us go. Oh, damn hell, rubbish.
Welcome to the dog pound, Castor and Pollux.
Well, that's a confusing line. What Evil Dog is saying is that they are Castor and Pollux, who were the same evil dogs who ran the child labor tin can factory from the previous movie. And by the way, Castor and Pollux are probably slightly inspired by DeSoto and Roscoe from Oliver and Company.
I've heard those names before.
Our parents told us about them. They're very evil.
If only your parents would do something in this movie, but I guess they don't care if their kids go missing for days.
What are you talking about? We want to know everything that's said here. Talk out loud.
This way.
It's like it's a challenge for Dingo to find new ways to mess up. So, for no reason explained, after being arrested for their child kidnapping and abuse, Castor and Pollux are now guards at this pound. Also, the Backstreet Dog Gang is back and has been arrested along with Balto. And oh no, honey, we shrunk the butcher!
That's Pino and Sasha.
That can't be Krummel and Tüpfelchen's kids.
I don't believe it.
Anyway, it's hilarious they've all been arrested together, I guess.
Somehow those two look familiar.
That's Krummel and Tüpfelchen.
But they aren't Krummel and Tüpfelchen. They must be their children. Ha, 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 ha.
There sure are a bunch of things going on that aren't really funny. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, those two are gonna harass you wherever they can.
My God!
Our parents would never have beaten Castor and Pollux without your help.
Castor and Pollux beaten? Now that would really interest me.
I'm glad the Shaggy Dog is also here, but he's not a real character.
I was also there. I had,
Yes, that's the way it was.
What? This is when we are thrown into the flashback from the previous Dalmatians movie, which lasts over 8 minutes. If anyone besides me is actually watching these movies one after each other, they don't need this, and if not, this flashback really doesn't make it any less confusing. This is a lot like the Waboo movie flashback in the Countryside Bears, though it was worse in the Countryside Bears since they ended the movie on the flashback, and the Dalmatians flashback is at least slightly relevant. What's also kind of interesting here is, despite them having almost all the same voices in this sequel, they've redubbed this flashback instead of just using the old tracks.
We're the Backstreet Dog Gang. I'm the boss.
we're the Backstreet Gang. I'm the boss.
Come on, Krummel. What do you want to do with this gang? We have to look for Toby and Timmy.
Come on, Krummel. What do you want this bunch? We have to find Toby and Timmy.
Freddy, hi there, boy. Freddy, hello, buddy.
I'm Tramp, the Wanderer.
Hello, I'm Tramp, the Stray.
Apparently, one of the big changes, though, was Tramp couldn't be Southern anymore. Also, I guess Butcher shortened his name to Butch.
And I'm Butch. That means butcher. And I'm Butcher. That means butcher.
So you see, it's really important they redid all the lines for that. He's just Butch now. Butcher Butch is also more coherent at times than he originally was.
I want to join in. We make mincemeat of Pollux and Castor, and then we free Tüpfelchen's brothers. Me too. Let's beat Castor and Pollux to a pulp, and then get Tüpfelchen's siblings out of there.
They've also added some new screw-ups with missed lines which weren't missed before.
It seems your girlfriend has a lot to learn. Is there any sensible job she's able to do?
I can do tricks.
Tricks?
Yes, have a look.
Your girlfriend has a lot to learn. Can she at least do something worthwhile?
I can do tricks. Yes, look here.
Wow, what a trick.
Picking and wooing, gluing and licking. What's the matter? Do it faster.
Lick and stick. Lick and stick. Lick and stick. Lick. 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 Lick and stick.
That's a little doofier, but the Dobermans are still quite creepy.
But I'm thirsty.
Your last eating wasn't enough, I see.
No, please don't.
That's the way I imagined it.
I've never seen dogs so angry before.
How mean.
I have never seen the dogs that furious. How mean.
Yeah, that's still really not that furious.
And that's supposed to be a secret number. It's just a simple mathematical equation.
And that's supposed to be a secret code. It's just a simple mathematics.
Oh, well, the code isn't an equation anymore. Now it's just a simple mathematics. That makes more sense. They have massively improved this interaction in the Dalmatians 3 version.
Then let him come and get them.
Okay.
Okay.
And now Castor and Pollux have become gods. No one can figure out how they managed that.
Sure, you two prisoners are the new gods. I don't care. You useless idiot.
And why are you in here?
Because we growled at the workmen.
I don't understand a thing.
I'm with you, bud.
One day, a bulldozer came to our junkyard.
I just stood in front of the workmen and growled, and they all ran away. Remember, boss? I was really good. Yes, we were all really good. Too good.
Wow, to have been there during the Great Growling.
I don't want to hear every word. Sleep.
What? Why do the evil dogs trot now?
She was in such a hurry that she wouldn't even let him eat breakfast.
Oops! Charlie and Lucy follow the police to the dog pound because that's just where they're stationed, apparently. Spider Charlie, does whatever, I don't care.
So that you two pretties feel more comfortable here with us, start by cleaning up your pigsty.
Afterwards, it better look like it was licked clean. Your mother was very good at that.
Lick and stick, lick and stick.
These two are still perving about their mother when she is a puppy. Wow, gross.
Oh boy, this doesn't look good at all.
Apparently, Charlie is looking down into the prison somehow, even though the way they drew this, it just makes it look like he's staring back down where he climbed up from. Oh, and dogs can stand on two legs to sweep. Good to know. Anyway, to immediately one-up that, Lucy writes a note to her siblings. Dog paws work like that. Don't question Dingo and its non-logic. Also, dogs are cats.
Oh!
Now what's wrong, Butch?
Somebody threw a stone at me. Rubbish.
Why is that rubbish? I don't know.
It says, we're here. Lucy and Charlie.
So, we're not in any kind of hurry, are we? The dogs who think their horses trot in, so Pino quickly makes a note sandwich.
If paper tastes so good, then you don't need anything else today. Your ration is cut.
Why are dogs in charge of feeding other dogs? Why am I trying to look for logic in any of this?
Everybody think.
We can't do that.
He thought there must be something useful to be found there.
Charlie gives them another note from a hook so they can write back how best to start the Great Dog Prison Break plot.
I know. I think I know something.
You?
Yes.
You don't know anything, Balto. Get out of here. Balto explains how his owner has plans for this area, which shows that there are secret passages under the dog pound. Many years later, Dingo Pictures will make a movie to explain why there are secret passages under the dog pound, which will somehow be the best movie in the new Dingo expanded universe.
It says here that there's a secret passage.
Secret passage. Looks like things are getting exciting.
And the secret passage is on Kaiser Street.
It's on Kaizo Street? Luckily, there's only one house on Kaizo Street, I guess.
Stop barking or you'll expose us.
When did he start? It's the Balto repaint from the Balto movie, Como! You remember him?
Oh, come on! Oh! Could it be that your name killed Como.
Yeah. How did you know that?
Oh, so I guess Como survived and fell into a time portal. Probably from that damn time-traveling raccoon.
We have a message from your cousin Rick.
Ah, it's okay for Como to still be Como, but Balto is actually Rick because it'd be unbelievable for Balto to be in this stupid story.
We need the plan of the secret passage.
That trunk was sorted out this morning. Our owner has finally decided to throw away all that stuff.
Maybe their owner should go down to the pound and pick his dog up instead of making big plans to throw away old papers. Oh, you'd better watch out, Charlie. Sometimes those bins have eyes. Uh-oh, the garbage police!
This can't be true. Another bunch of stray mongrels.
I can't believe it. More than 2 dogs exist? They get the secret plans back to the pound, and Bookkeeper Dog has to be the one to read the blueprints so their suspension of disbelief isn't broken. Sunglasses need a blink animation. We're weirdos.
When we get out, the first thing I'm going to do is get myself a great big bag of sausages from Aldi. We'll come up with something. I just have. Yeah, I've just thought of something.
Are you alright, Como? Anastasia and friends are back being extras, though this time there's a black-haired Anastasia as well. Maybe this is modern Esmeralda?
We'll wait until dark.
We can hide in those shrubs. The only change to the background was adding some ivy, so that's awkward.
Charlie, Lucy, and Como hid themselves in the bushes and actually fell asleep.
What? How could they fall asleep during all this excitement? Finally, the lazy street dog gang gets to digging for the secret passage, but of course they are immediately caught by the pervy horse dogs.
I needed to take a pee, and I didn't quite make it to the courtyard. And I thought, why not pee in this secret escape passage?
That's ridiculous!
As your punishment, you can clean the whole place out.
And rebel if it isn't clean afterwards. We will check on it.
I'm not sure why. Checking to see if you cleaned your pee is funny.
That must be the ring to open the trapdoor.
Then pull. I'll count. 1, 2, 3.
Why do you idiots need to count down opening a trap door? Just escape already! You might notice that sometimes Como just straight up turns into Balto. It's almost like these two characters look too similar or something.
The dogs in the dog pound had worked all through the night.
You gonna do anything in this stupid one, Crow? The crow doesn't do anything in this stupid one.
That's done.
It's not done.
That's done.
It's not done.
That's done.
It's not done.
Is Butch gonna have to hold the trapdoor open for himself to escape?
Oh my, it's really spooky in here.
If by that you mean it's poorly drawn in here, I agree.
Pino! Sasha!
We're being attacked by the giant dogs!
And what do we have here? Another bunch of stray dogs again. Off to the dog pound with them.
But don't they work at the dog pound with you? Ha ha ha! Silly me, looking for sense again. Anyway, they get gingerbread hearts. The long journey is over. And Castor and Pollux probably became emperors after being arrested again.
What does mine say?
I love you.
And mine?
The contents of a liver sausage will always be a mystery.
Huh?
Nah, we know who's in there. Dalmatians 3? More like Dalmatians P! Yeah, that's really great there, buddy. Why don't you have a lie down? Thanks, buddy. You know what? I think I could actually use that. And then all the other animals said how stupid they were and that Waboo was the best, especially that rubbish moron Charlie.
That toy is gonna break. Phelous, don't let me down. You need to be around. Grab that chocolate pizza. I even like it cause I want. Phelous, oh Phelous, bring on more comedy. Phelous, oh Phelous, an animation movie. Phelous, oh Phelous, what really is so fun? Phelous, oh Phelous, what's your opinion about?
And then in Dalmatians 4, Wabu went to the jail and asked Castor and Pollux a question with his axe.